This is your Blueprint Investor Personal Finance Moment, your thrice weekly burst of finance. This is the second in our series on budgeting. We're trying to get you to think about your budget, maybe even make a budget on your own and realize that, hey, it's not all that hard to do and it really is good for me. Because after all, without a budget, you don't have a plan. And without a plan, it becomes really hard to get your financial freedom. Now, remember last time we told you what you want to do was two things, two basic steps. Take the last several months of receipts if you have them, or start collecting receipts if you don't, and try to figure out two things. One, how much money you make, and two, how much money you spend. Very rudimentary, but important to know if you're going to make a budget. Now, this time we're going to look at those spending a little more closely. I want you to take that spending information, take your credit card receipts, your bank accounts, your cash receipts, whatever you have, and I want you to break that into two categories. The first is fixed costs, which are your mortgage or rent, your insurance, your taxes, your groceries, not your restaurants, but your groceries, and your savings, of course, because it's really important that you save every month, so we consider that to be a fixed cost. It's not something that you really have any flexibility with. And in the second category is discretionary, and that's everything else. And so we want to look at the amount of savings, the amount of fixed cost, and we want to look at the amount of discretionary, because that discretionary money is really the heart and soul of your budget. It's really where you have to make some choices. And that's really what budgeting is making choices, trying to figure out, what do I sacrifice now and what do I need now? And I'm not going to talk a lot about what you should sacrifice or what you should want or should need, because that's a really personal decision. But by thinking carefully about what that is, then you can start to make up a budget. And after all, your fixed costs, the most important costs, those are covered. Your savings, your mortgage, your rent. So don't let anybody make you feel guilty about what you spend with your discretionary funds. If you want to blow it all on World of Warcraft, that's fine. If you want to maybe buy a nuclear submarine, that's fine too, assuming that your discretionary funds are high enough, in which case you're probably not listening to this show. But regardless, the point is, spend it on what you want to spend it on, because you've taken care of the most important things. And that's also why we include that savings in your fixed costs, because it's critical that you save. And so really, that's how you make a budget. I could get more detailed, but I'm just not going to. The important thing is take care of what needs to get taken care of, and then figure out how you want to allocate what's left over. And that, my friends, is how you make a pain-free budget. We hope that you'll join us online with our free community of learning investors at www.completegrowth.com/BI. That's B as in blueprint, I as investor. For your Blueprint Investor Personal Finance Moment, I'm Stuart Carlton. We'll see you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, same time, same place.